So this might be a two-part video. So I'm telling you, take notes, save the video, come back, watch the video for later. But collective, I got some shit to say because what's today? Friday. Tuesday was my last day at work. And I happen to be outside talking to my boss. That's a different story time, different day, whatever. And I was talking to her about healing generational trauma and how sometimes we have a hard time forgiving those who have wronged us because we don't understand their story and we don't understand how our trauma intersects with the wound from our mother or our father. And it's really time for somebody to sit with themselves and look at their parents' story so they can get a different perspective and see where their trauma intersects with their parents because y'all have some similarities. Right. So then I walk in and I'm going to the bathroom. Mind your business. I wash my hands. That's all you need to know. But I walked in and I said, this be the realest shit I ever wrote. It's Tupac song. And I was like, what? I know you bitch niggas from way back. Mm-hmm. Collective, your story is not based on how these people fucking see you or how they fucking view you. Because when I say this, a lot of them are being put in timeout, not just due to Destiny Swap, because I just heard that, but due to the point of fact, they have unhealed trauma they are projecting onto you. And when I say my collective, and I keep hearing narrative, thank you, Spirit, has the narrative to rewrite your story, regardless of how y'all trauma may intersect. It is up to you to be the main character. It is up to you to write the narrative and to be the star and close this chapter on this storybook. Because I literally seen a fucking book being slammed shut. It is an end. 222 on the timer. There's so much balance and harmony coming in. Benevolence. Thank you, spirits. And coming in for the collective. But you can't seem to get out of your own way because you want to stay stuck in this story. And it's crazy because I already had to go pull some herbs, right? You've cried enough. We've done, like the little boy who cried wolf. It is time for my collective to show up for themselves. And I'm saying this because of the simple point. In fact, some of y'all have had a lot of unaliving thoughts, and you are allowing this shit to get best of you, and you're on a hamster wheel. So somebody is overthinking and they want to, your anxiety's high. And it's due to the depression. But you keep holding on to this in this Four of Pentacles energy because it is a deep rooted issue and trauma that is holding you back from closing this chapter. And when I say you need to be asking for help, for me to be in meditation, sitting in the sun, charging my energy and my tea, Robus, Rodella, lemongrass, St. John, lemon balm, St. John's wort, let me say that. And I'm going to say this because St. John the Baptist not only can help you cleanse your energy and rebaptize you so you can be born again, heavy on the Rodella, but he comes with, because I had to write this shit down. He is the saint that helps you speak your truth, have the courage to speak your truth, to detach from these worldly ass views and obstructions that is in your way. Somebody is getting ready to get judged this because the scales is balancing out. Whatever is weighing you down, let it go. And faith, because then I see when I wrote faith, I heard mustard seed. I don't care if you got to take all the mustard seeds out of the bag and use one spoonful, 444 on the timer, to pick up every single last seed. That's the faith that you need to have with inside of yourself. You are experiencing a creative block, sacral chakra energy. which is why Calendula, Marigold, is at the bottom of the deck, but which leads me to a live I had sometime earlier this week and or last week where I was talking about the Day of the Dead. Do you know this is a part of your ancestor veneration? Because I wrote that down too. Then on top of that, somebody's ancestors wanted blueberries, and then I was like, elderberry. Well, elderberry is good for the common cold and flu, however, and it's smokable. Not smokable, but you can put it in a tincture. Because then we have elderberry. Not only does it ward off evil spirits, but it is also good for protection, right? And then I was like, yellow dock. What the fuck do we need yellow dock for outside of the solar plexus? In healing the sacral chakra 555, there's a lot of change. Whoever is having trouble with a afflicted child and who is struggling, and I remember to tell you what resonates yellow dock will help. Okay? And then for them to pull out skull cap and tell me to add mullein and hemp bark, these herbs are smokable. These two herbs right here are smokable, okay? But they do a lot, especially this one if you have native roots, because you could pair this with red raspberry or red clover. Those are both two more smokable flowers. But this is a substitute for somebody who's trying to quit smoking. Tobacco. Tobacco is also good for protection and abundance work. But then I have Psalms 119, and I was like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 11. I'm always right. And then it took me to Psalms 119, and I was like, Spirit, what is this? Those were the verses. 707 on the timer as I say that. And I wrote them down. It says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way, by taking heed thereto according to thy word. With my whole heart I sought thee, O let me not wander from the commandments. Thy word have I hide in my heart. Your word is your bond. 7:33 on the timer. Your word is your bond, and whatever it's literally like sticks to you like glue. So whatever these people are saying to you is sticking to them, but you cannot allow these words to stick when Spirit is telling you it's time for you to stick your landing. Collective, it's a major healing work going on because you are not, this is my story, this is my song. You're going to have to be your own savior. Before I could even get to the words in the song, you're going to have to be your own savior. You're going to have to be your own damsel in distress, okay? And I hate to give it to you raw and uncut, but you need to be your own savior. And you need to stick to your guns, and you need to stick to your words. But here's the thing, because purity, white, you're innocent until proven guilty. That without a shadow of doubt. Do the shadow work. But most living your life on purpose and living your blessed life, we're not going back and forth with these niggas. I said it. And then just but collective, I'm telling you this because there is heavy. Everything comes out in a wash. I don't need to pull no cards. I already knew, writing this down intuitively. We healing these wounds. We letting bygones be bygones, and we moving the fuck on. Because your pain is in your tears. Remember to take what resonates. I should have broke this down in parts, but I'm not. So that, this is probably the longest message. I'm sending you all the right abundant blessings, peace, love, and light, and a very healing, cleansed, cleared, and purified energy. Times 10, and I'm going to make a second part. Jesus, here we go.